Okay, early stages of the women's long jump then. Abigail Irozuru first on the runway. British athlete. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice opening jump there by Irozuru. 31 years old. She will be going to Tokyo. Jasmine Sawyers is also in action here in Gateshead this evening. There's a lot of motivational speaking and after dinner speaking as well as competing on the circuit does Irozuru, born in Manchester. (6.60) her opening effort.
Well, here's Beck Romanchuk, Marina Beck Romanchuk, World Championship silver medalist in Doha 2 years back, European silver medalist as well the previous year, and that's not a bad opener at all. He's been in pretty fine form. 6.79 is her season's best. That was a month ago in Florence, the Diamond League down in Italy. And actually her lifetime best goes back 5 years, 6.93 in on home soil in Lutsk back in 2016. She's jumping well. Won in Hungary a week ago tonight with 6.79, equaling actually her season's best. And that from Beck Romanchuk. 6.46. Well, it's a solid start.
Now then, reigning world champion Malaka Mihambo, who is one of the favourites, if not the favourite, for Olympic gold in Tokyo in 2 or 3 weeks' time. Looking very relaxed around the athletes' hotel. She holds the meeting record here, actually, 7 meters and 2. But she's not happy at all with that. Look at the margin. She was way off the board. Got it all wrong there. 27 years old now. Has a German mother, so competing for Germany, but her father's from Zanzibar. Born in Heidelberg. 6.92 her season's best. She hasn't actually jumped 7 meters in 2021. Wow, look at that, by her own very high standards. That is modest. I would struggle to remember on the runway from Spain. Had an opening jump of 6.42. Don't forget these jumpers, the best 3 will have a 6th round, so we'll have a final 3 later on in the evening. Almost perfect on that takeoff, giving only 3 centimeters away to the board. So just playing catch up here of a few jumps that have taken place in the last few minutes. 6.67, it is an improvement for Fatima Diame, and she takes the lead in round 2.
Jasmine Sawyers then, opened with 6.40, then a 6.30, the British champion. That looks nice, good on the board. And Sawyers, European Championship silver medalist back in 2016. She was 8th in Rio. On her day, she's a big jumper. She's indeed jumped a lifetime best this year, 6 meters 90. That was in Chula Vista, California, back in early June. Pretty good on the board, gives away a few centimeters, Sawyers, but certainly it will have improved on her opener of 6.40. And Sawyers there, 6.62. Well, Mihambo then. Well, in round 4 now, Mihambo beginning to get her competition rumbling along. 5.99, that poor open, then 6.38 in round 2, 6.03 in round 3, but that looks a lot better. The lead, remember, held by Fatima Diame of Spain with a 6.67. That was in round 2. Beck Romanchuk 6.65 in round 2, and this from Mihambo is an improvement. Sawyers, remember, 6.62 in round 3. Those are the 3 ahead of Malaka Mihambo. 6.62. Well, she moves into 4th place. The same
women's long jump. Katarina Johnson-Thompson in action for the first time in the long jump for over a year, after confirming on Monday that she'd ruptured her Achilles, which is a really serious injury. She did it last December. She made no secret of the fact that there had been a problem with the Achilles, but it was only this week that we discovered and had confirmation that it was a clean rupture. She's the world heptathlon champion, of course, who will be looking to get to Tokyo. She says, for all British fans and international fans, that she is now fully recovered and fighting fit and raring to go. She did a low-key high jump competition in France last week near Montpellier, where she's based, and that is Johnson Thompson back on British soil with just, what, 2 or 3 weeks to go. And that is at 6:10 in round 5.
Well, Beck Romanchuk, no jumps in rounds 3 and round 4. Remember, she opened with a 6:46, then a very solid second round effort of 6:65. She saw Fatima Diame of Spain take the lead in round 2 with 6:67. In fact, Diame had jumped just prior to her in round 2. But she needs something big here to unseat the Spaniard, who has sat there for a couple of rounds now, out in front. And that looked pretty big, that 5th round effort. 6:77. It does in this women's long jump. And like Mihambo, after 5 rounds, finds herself in unfamiliar territory, only in 3rd place. That was 6:62 for the reigning world and European champion. It came in round 4. She went out 6:52 in round 5. Fatima Diame of Spain, well, 6:67 for her was in round 2, and that almost brought her to the final 3 jump off in 1st place. But in round 5, Beck Romanchuk for Ukraine, bounding out to 6:77. A significant improvement on her second round 6:65. So that's the situation. Mihambo, the world champion, Fatima Diame of Spain, having had a good competition here tonight, and Beck Romanchuk will jump out final 3. Diame with a lifetime best just a couple of weeks ago of 6:82, perfectly capable of creating an upset here. But Mihambo, normally very strong and consistent, Chris.
She is, yeah. She jumped 7 meters plus outdoors 7 times last year, yet to go over 7 meters in 2021. Maybe she's trying to just time her peak to coincide with Tokyo, but unfamiliar territory this. She's had a few final 3 jump offs with mixed success, but as we said, not used to going first, because that means she's in 3rd place. But the first 5 rounds, as we've reiterated several times, get wiped clean. It's a new competition essentially, and here's the first marker that she's going to lay down in round 6. Well, gave a few centimetres away to the board. I think there's any doubt that that's a legitimate jump. She likes it, gets the white flag, and this is the benchmark that the other 2 who follow will have to measure themselves against. Good technique, very, very good on takeoff. 6:65 just coming up on our screen. Was giving away quite a bit on takeoff, actually, on reflection, Tim.
Well, yeah, but the wind has been gusting out there. They've had following winds and headwinds. I mean, her round 5 jump, she had -1.3, but on the previous jump, she had a reasonable tailwind. 6:65, it lays down a marker. Now Diame just needs to do what she did in the second round to ease into the lead, with Beck Romanchuk going to be the last to jump. So Fatima Diame then, second in the Spanish Championships with 6:68, and then that 6:82 lifetime best was in her last competition just last week in Castellón. That I'm not sure. Remember 6:65 for Mihambo. Looked like she came down a little early on that one. Not sure if there was a bit of forward rotation. Yeah, drives off the board. She snatched it a little bit, I think. 6:46 for Diame. So no, she falls 19 centimeters shy of Mihambo, the German. If she jumped the same distance, she'd have moved into the lead on count pack. Just 1 jump left now. She's guaranteed herself 3rd place by making this final 3. Mihambo respectively, has guaranteed herself second place with that 6.65, but will it be enough?
Beck Romanchuk then, who had great success when this final three format was being trialled last year when it was first introduced. She won in Stockholm and in Doha on the final three. Less successful this year so far. Third in Florence and then again in Stockholm. So mixed results with this format, but she knows exactly what she has to do. 6.65 is the target for victory. Here she goes. Beck Romanchuk then with the final jump of the competition. Good on takeoff. Well, that looks good to me. And there's a little bit of a spring in the step. She gets the white flag. It is legitimate. 6.65. Has she done enough? It looked as though she may have done. Pretty close. 6.67. Would you believe it? She's squeezed it out by 2 centimetres, and well, Beck Romanchuk, you know, is fast becoming the specialist of the final three. That's her third victory in this format over the last couple of seasons, and she's done it again. And Mihambo has to settle for second place, the world champion.
Separating our victory in that women's long jump competition,
yeah,
but Madeleine
frustrated by
from
that.
Ukraine, 6 meters and 67
Beck
takes the
Romanchuk,
lead. Like Mihambo of
as you
Germany,
say, becoming the
second.
specialist of the final three. And I
Battling
suppose,
of Spain
although it
in third.
shouldn't, in objective terms, make a difference jumping last, having a target gives you perhaps that little bit more steel to your determination, a little bit more desire to get out there and produce the extra distance. I don't think it's a coincidence she's gone 2 centimetres further. She knew she needed something special. Mihambo was just jumping the best she could without perhaps that little bit of additional information.
So Beck Romanchuk then celebrates. We highlighted the two, Mihambo and Beck Romanchuk, at the top of the programme as one of the great head-to-heads, and it's the Ukrainian who's come out on top. We should have a special word for Katarina Johnson-Thompson, who finished down in 8th place, 6.10. She'll be disappointed with that. She's a 6.92 jumper, but she is coming back from that ruptured Achilles, and we wish her well.